Good evening, explorers, and welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Tonight, we are getting right down to business, as they say, because we are going to analyze maybe the most important of the three aspects that guide our affluence, our success, our goal achievement within our lives and society, and that is business. Tonight, we're jumping in headfirst to business strategies, that and much more on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, and I am the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's wonderful to be with you all. Once again, here we are on a gorgeous evening. It's fantastic to be... I thought these were set up. How is everybody doing? We're just setting up some lights at the last second, because that's the sexy shit you do. And how is everybody? It's a Friday night. It's a Friday fucking night, and we're exploring. How about that? Isn't that crazy? Doesn't it feel crazy to be exploring on a Friday evening with one another? Now tonight, JJ rating money. I saw you guys were streaming. I saw. How was the stream? JJ, our head mod, streaming this evening, and go ahead and give JJ Plays a follow. Namaste. I don't really know exactly what happened to the screen. There we are. Namaste. Negotiated a kissing contract. Wonderful. Well, that fits in perfectly thematically with our evening tonight. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, and I am the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Wonderful, JJ. Wonderful. And what did you guys get up to? What did you guys get up to in that stream? I know, a lot of things happen, a lot of things, Mish has that ability that attracts a lot of the universe, that things just go well. All right, but you know what? And you can't use those people as training wheels, though. If you got someone in your life like that, you need to stop. You need to get your shit together, and you need to start walking on your own 2 feet. Okay? We do not come to Explorations to have a good time. We do not come to Explorations to have an easy time, to relax, to feel good, to light some aromatherapy candles, to massage our feet, to take a bath, to go fall asleep in the chairs at Brookstone and shit your pants at the mall until security has to lift your unconscious body out. We do not do that here. We may have done that before in the past. Maybe we did that before, but that's not what we're doing now. Now we do explorations, and it's different. Our lives are different, and we're here to get away from that kind of stuff. Namaste. So anyway, welcome back to the program, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, and I am the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Welcome back to the program with which we explore the universe both within and without, the subject and the object, and the self and the other, and we interrogate the border between these two seemingly disparate worlds, universes in and of themselves. We interrogate the border between them, a viscous membrane. And the more we look, we find that maybe these worlds aren't so different after all. Maybe this border in between these two worlds doesn't quite exist the way we thought it did. And that's what we're here to discuss. And as we do that, as we interrogate that border, we unleash the power within. Let me say that again for those that might be new. As we come here to interrogate the borders between the objective and the subjective, the self and the other, the known and the unknown. What we do is we are taking steps to ultimately unleash the power within, the power coursing through our veins right now as we speak. A power that you have spent your whole life afraid of, and that's okay to admit. You've been a scaredy little pussycat, and you've been hiding behind the couch, haven't you? You know that the power courses through your veins as we speak. You and I, right now, you know that this is true. Well, it's time to stop being afraid. Because we're here at Explorations, and Leslie Tanner's here to help you. Tonight we're discussing business strategies, ways to get our financial lives back up to snuff. I'd imagine we have a lot of broke people in the chat. At least a handful. At least a handful. Namaste. Here we are. Samurai Salty says there is an 11-year-old girl in my blood. That's funny. Now that's exactly, those of you that are new here, there's a lot of things that you need to know. First of all, that's exactly the kind of wit and the humor that we can do here. And we blur the lines between being very serious and also just letting our hair down and have some fun, especially on a Friday night when we got a lot of repressed, pent up lusts inside of us that we must express lest we smash our spirit and mind against the rocks of reality. Namaste. Communal Vision from Nevada Johnson says, make money with Leslie Tanner. Nevada Johnson, I was checking you were the last person to have a Communal Vision last stream and the first one to have one this stream. So Nevada, thank you so much for being so excited and so present and so generous with the bits and also what is percolating in your mind and spirit. Bless you and namaste to Nevada Johnson. Now, we've been together for about 5 years. Hot Springs says, I've been dating a fat girl. We've been together for about 5 years. Might need some help. I don't know what you need help with. What do you need help with? A lot of people when they ask for help with they're like, I've got a fat person on my hands. You know what I mean? They say I have a fat girlfriend, fat wife, fat husband, fat boyfriend, whatever, and they say, oh no, this is bad news. Well, really, ultimately, what a lot of those people are saying is that they please relieve this shame that I have, that I love fucking a fat person. They cannot believe that what really gets them damned, what really gets them engorged, is attraction to a fat person. Wow. Yeah, right. Okay, well, listen. The sexuality, the rules of the sexual plane are not. We're talking about a chess situation, and you're scared and you're playing checkers, wondering why you're unhappy. You got to accept it. I'll help you right there. Because creativity is essential to maintaining a well-groomed, obese girlfriend. Well, good luck. I don't really know what you're getting at, but I can feel a warmth from you, and I appreciate it. Leslie, longtime fan, hope all is well. Great stuff going on in here. Also, V has me absolutely fucking furious. Braille. Oh yeah, no, we can discuss that a little bit later tonight. I can't wait to get into that. We're gonna get into business strategies. I have a little bit to share with you, and then I'm gonna open up the lines to discuss if you have a business idea and you're just looking for some feedback. Maybe you need a more intimate consult with Leslie Tanner. Maybe you're just looking for a way, maybe some money-saving strategies to get your life together. Larry Picklejar says, make money with Leslie Tanner. Butthole is $5 per minute. Reach around his flat fee. Now, do you mean that I would eat ass for $5 or that I'm telling people to eat ass? No, Milk Boy. Milk Boy's bringing up an interesting point. A point that we brought up about maybe a couple weeks ago that I've been tweeting about, I've been writing in my journal about. I've been dogged by this idea. In my dreams and in my waking consciousness, I have been dogged by the scourge. Now let me say that again. I have been dogged by the scourge of Braille, the Braille system. We can get into the who's, what's, ins, and outs later on, But needless to say, I don't think that this community needs a lot of explanation for that sort of thing. You know my position on the handicapped and things like Braille, and nothing makes me more incensed in public than a blind person reading Braille. Furious. Can't believe the system was created in the first place. $5 a minute is a very good hourly. Yeah, I mean, I'm an adept. Kaibasan, thank you. I'm an adept lover. Certainly. I'm on a different path now, as they say. Blind people are dumb and stupid because they can't see. Well, there's an argument to be made for it. There's an argument to be made for that. Now, listen to me. Tonight, we're talking about business writers. Let's not get completely derailed by the larger problem of Braille in general. But let's not get distracted by that quite yet, because tonight what we're going to discuss is business strategies. Now, in the quest for a holistic sojourn for that attainment of next level power that we are first and foremost invested in here at Explorations. We are invested. The explorers are all the chips are in on reaching that next level of personal power. That is what we are here to do. That is what we do every single stream from beginning to end. We pursue this like a big game. One bit from Samurai Salty. Namaste to you, Samurai. Hot pennies being chucked at me. Hopefully you kept that penny nice and hot for me because I love it. It's invigorating and refreshing to me personally on a personal level. Now, again, when it comes to attaining personal power and realizing and unlocking and unleashing personal power, what we do here is pursue it in a jungle, like big game. Namaste, idle womb. Welcome to the community. Bless you. It's great to have your energy here. I can feel the chat getting a little more warm and damp already. Namaste to you. Now, what I can tell you right now, though, is within the context, within our mission to pursue these goals that we have, we are called to pursue that next level of personal power because we can taste it, we can see it. The quest follows us just as much as we follow that quest. Now, what I'm telling you, though, is within the context of this quest. We can get sidetracked with lofty, abstract concepts and ideals. We can get lost in the sciences, physics, chemistry, sociology, things like that. We can also go the other way. Maybe we go inward. Maybe we get into psychiatry, Freud, and those other assholes. Or maybe we pick up religion. We've seen modernity crumble and consume itself every single time we think we get a gust of wind in our sails. And we see modernity suck its own dick like an Ouroboros until it consumes itself and it somehow transcends its own self-consumption into even higher planes of self-consumption, sucking its own dick so hard it breaks through the fabric of space-time itself, which it created. So maybe you pick up religion. But you know what I don't hear in there? You know what we don't talk about very often? How critically pivotal it is to attain financial success. And you can think of all the values. You can appeal to all sorts of conundrums and frameworks and what have yous. You can start quoting the Bible. You can start quoting great leaders of yore. But let's make it real simple, okay? If you have money, you can afford things to make yourself experience joy and be more comfortable. And this is good. Now, if you don't have that money, you are poor, and you are a loser, and you are in pain. And that is bad. Being wealthy is good. Being poor is bad. It's as simple as that. Now, you can listen to anybody make hay of happiness and of purpose and direction and tradition or progress. It is all horseshit, meaningless nonsense. You just need to remember, especially tonight, as we focus our mind's eye on the topic at hand, we focus our mind's eye on business strategies. What I want you all to think about tonight is that being wealthy, good. Being poor, bad. Period. If you're poor, you're a loser. You're bad. It's bad. It sucks. It's uncomfortable. You're in pain. Otherwise, you have money, and it is good. And that's it. That's the framework we're working from. So do you have an idea how to make money? Do you have a business idea? Do you need Leslie to consult with you? Do you need some strategies or something like that? Please contact me at 855-313-6028. We're going to get into it. The lines are now open. 855-313-6028. 855-313-6028. The lines are open. Call screen. The operators are on standby as we speak. Yeah, Mish. Yeah, I know how it feels. Namaste to you. And we have a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you this evening?
Oh, my name is Adam. Thank you, Leslie.
Adam, welcome to the program. Is this your first time calling, Adam?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Leslie.
Oh, well, listen. Welcome to the It's great to have you on. First time caller. How long have you been watching the program, Adam?
Oh, Leslie, I've been watching this program for about 2 months now, and it's an honor to be here. I appreciate it.
Of course, Fred. Now, listen, let's jump right into it, Adam. We're discussing business strategies. What I need to hear from you, how are your business strategies? Do you have any business strategies?
Oh, I have many.
Take us into some.
Well, I think the first thing about business is you have to have dexterity.
Dexterity. Now talk to us about dexterity. The first thing I think of when I hear dexterity is I think of fingers. Is that what you mean? Do you mean fingers?
Well, I mean, it depends on the business, but finger dexterity is a useful quality to many people. Finger dexterity is a
useful quality. Okay, well, that's true. Is there a way that you use your finger dexterity within your business strategies?
You know, I'm happy you asked because I use my finger dexterity every day when I type. And I can type over 100 words per minute.
Interesting.
I can do that.
That's a lot. That's more than I can do. Anybody else in the chat?
Well,
can you guys? Anybody else in chat type over 100 words per minute?
I went to, Smash. When you go to community college, you can type over 100 words per minute. So, it's an earned skill. It's not a flex. You have to go to community college to do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry, Leslie Tanner. Leslie, I did not mean to. I'm sorry. I know.
What are we apologizing for? I don't understand.
Well, I didn't want to talk that whole rant. I got really aggressive towards one of your chatters.
No, don't
about.
worry. No, that's okay. That's sometimes you need to get aggressive with them. That's totally fine.
Yeah. Well, there's another thing that happened recently with my life. My wife learned to play a video game. And she nailed it.
And this is bad or good?
It's amazing.
Good
You know,
news. Okay. Does this have anything to do with business strategies?
Oh, sorry, I got distracted.
Or you just
we
got
were talking about
excited? You just kind of got love lost. That's beautiful.
Anyway, business strategies. So here's what you got to do. Don't stay in a tech company for like more than 10 years, because they won't give you money for doing that. Also, how do we compete with the inevitable, decline and ravage of time? Like, how do we compete with
You don't.
infinity?
I'll make that real easy for you. You don't.
Anyway,
Is that part
all
of your
I had to
business
bring
strategy?
today.
You're trying to compete with
No.
the ravage of time?
No, it's just something I think about a lot. But like, for business, don't stay in something that you can't profit from ultimately. Anyway, be dexterous. Go to community college,
Okay.
and that's all I got for you today.
And have a wife that's good at
hang
video
out.
games. What video game did she recently kind of find herself in?
It was you know what? Leslie, I can't answer this question right now. I gotta go.
You have to answer the
too
question. Do
controversial.
not leave. Do not leave.
It's far too controversial.
Say the game. How many letters is it? How many words can it be? Does it have the N word or something in it?
It was that Hogwarts game.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, that's not that. Well, listen. Congrats to your family. Huge, very exciting stuff.
I appreciate it.
Well, bless you and namaste to you, Adam. I appreciate you contributing, getting us started off tonight with some business strategies.
Just really have faith in the abilities that you've proved.
Yeah.
No, you're giving me weird eyes. For real, that's a good business strategy. If something works, go with it.
Okay.
All right,
Well.
I gotta go take a shit.
Okay.
So
Go
have a
shit.
good day.
Talk to you later. Namaste. Didn't really say namaste.
Yeah.
Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie Tanner. What is something that I can call you tonight?
How you doing?
I'm doing wonderfully. What's your name?
My name's Carl.
Carl. Well, it's great to have you on the program, Carl. How are you?
Yeah, thank you. I'm. This might be a little bit off topic, but I've got a serious situation here.
Yeah,
My
what's up?
wife is.
Does it have anything to do with business strategies or?
No, it's just sexual in nature. My wife is a beautiful woman. She's young, beautiful blonde, just gorgeous woman. I love her with all my heart. But she's, I've caught her having sexual, basically masturbating my grandfather. He lives with us, and he's in his 90s, and he's very, he's not well. And she does this out of the kindness of her heart, she says. But I don't know what to do if this is something where I should divorce her. I should allow this to go on, because it's like it's doing something good for him, and she feels she's helping him. What do you think I should do? Can you give me any suggestions?
Yeah. I don't understand what the problem is, I guess. Can you give me a little insight into... Take me into your feelings. What was the first thing? You opened the door. Were you making lunch or something? Take me into that. Take me into the moment.
Well, I had a day off, half a day off from work, and I come home early, and I come in house, and she's not there usually like she would be in the living room, and I kind of wander around, go upstairs, and there they are. I mean, she's sitting there in a rocking chair next to him, and he's in.
So is she not even moving? She's kind of just using the rocking chair to like crank him off.
Right, exactly. Where she doesn't have to, do a lot of movement with her hand.
Right,
and he's
right.
And she said that he says that he learned this, and this told her from Hugh Hefner. Used to do this with all the women that lived there, that each one of them would have to masturbate him every night before he went to bed until he climaxed while they were watching on a giant screen gay porn. Now this is what my grandfather...
Oh, okay, we can talk about Hugh Hefner all day because that's cool stuff. We can talk about Hugh Hefner all day, but what I want to talk about is Carl. Now, Carl, you're avoiding something, and maybe understand why, because it sounds like a difficult situation to watch your wife jack off your grandpa, who you're taking care of. You come home, you think that now, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I can safely guess that you expected your wife to only jack you off. Am I off base?
Well, yeah. Yes, obviously.
And your grandpa not only not being your wife's husband, but also being blood related to you.
Yes, like I said, it's a very sad situation, and I'm at the point where I'm leaning towards divorce, but I wanted to call to see what your advice.
Don't divorce. I mean, I see where you're coming from, but don't do that. I honestly would think more about the.
What about if I got if I had sex with a midget? Would that be kind of, if she allowed me to do that? Would that be kind of like even or sex? Sex with
yeah, dude. Yeah, just listen. First of all. I think I don't know, like a dying midget, like your grandpa's dying, like they're both like dying horses, like old champions, and you go to listen. I think that maybe it's more of a
and maybe her masturbating him will eventually he will pass away from a heart attack, and then we'll be able to get. I mean, in one way, we'll get the $100,000 insurance policy. That maybe this is a good thing. Maybe I'm looking at this at the wrong angle. I never thought of that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, he's on his way out. Look, I think you found your own way through it, and I did my job as a sort of mental health professional. A lot of times, people work out their own problems, and I facilitate that. So I'm so glad that you could find your way through this forest, and if you do find yourself with a grandpa who's been jacked off to death by your wife, and you find yourself in some money, don't be afraid to show your gratitude towards Explorations, possibly.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think they could get her for murder. Not if he dies during a sexual act. I don't think that's considered murder. But I'll have to look that up. But
does he have like dementia or something, or what's his deal? Is he like mentally there?
Oh, he's very frail, very frail. He's he's clear-headed, but he's
he could communicate if he really wanted to.
What? Say that again.
He could communicate no if he wanted to. You could say stop.
Oh yeah.
But he's not saying that. Yeah. I would imagine.
No, maybe we should tape it also when she does it. Maybe that would be a good thing. And then if he does die, we can prove that we didn't murder him. I mean, you see where I'm coming from? But
just get a camera. Camera costs like what? A couple $100. Yeah, these are all things that you could. I think you're on your way. Just listen. When you have ideas along these lines, don't even say them out loud. Just do them. Okay, and tell your wife to do the
All right,
same.
and I'll make sure I send you 20%.
Please do, yeah. We'd really appreciate there as we work towards establishing a compound.
All right, I've been cured. Thank you, sir.
Namaste. And these new people don't know how to say namaste, apparently. Listen, if you call, everybody in the chat, if you call, you have to say namaste at the end of the call. That's how this whole thing works. If you don't say it, then the whole thing gets fucked up. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you tonight?
Dave.
Dave.
Hello.
Dave, how are you this evening?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm honestly, we're trying to focus on business strategies tonight, Dave, but I've had some callers that are not really getting the picture.
Well, I have a great idea. I'm thinking of opening up some bow staff dojos around the city.
A series, a franchise, like a chain.
Yeah, like Cobra Kai.
Wow, very cool. Okay, yeah.
But bow staff dojos.
Take us into that. Take us into that. What would that experience be like for your future disciples as they enlist in the dojo? Do they get a shirt, like a karate gi? Do they get a cape?
They get a gi. They get a staff, and I'll teach them all the ins and outs of working their bow staff. They'll be one with their stick, one with their staff, and they'll know how to use it.
Okay, see, I'm already seeing a lot of excitement in the chat for this idea, which is pretty, which is a good sign.
Because there are no bow staff, places. You
not
can't learn
committed
it.
to bow staff. No, there's not. I don't know of any.
Go online and look up bow staff dojos. You won't find any. This is a new idea.
Now, are you plugged into like a larger bow staff community, Dave?
Unfortunate, I'm the only bow staff master that I know.
The only bow staff master that you know. So okay, so what about other people, like just like amateur, casual enthusiasts? Do you know any that are like that?
I know some online. I that's about it. But I'd have to, they're all in different parts of the America. I would have to bring them in, but it's a great idea because women can go, kids can go, men can go, and I can teach
Larry
them how
Picklejar
to...
says they get a boring old celibate liar. Hold on one second. It went off the screen. Larry Picklejar shared a communal vision saying they get a boring old celibate liar to teach them how to swing a broomstick around.
I don't get it.
He's talking shit to you. It doesn't.
Oh.
But listen, let's.
I'm being facetious, I know, but he's just projecting. He's just projecting because
it's fair to
he
say. Right
doesn't
now
have
we're
anything going.
we're in old Dave's wheelhouse with this bow staff nonsense. And now Dave, do you see? Give us a business strategy. What's going to be? See, when I start thinking of how to get this business off the ground, this is something that I know very little about. But I'll tell you, the first thing that comes to my mind. You tell me what you think of this, and you send it right back if you don't like it. Okay? What I imagine is that you need some like kind of old-timey, high-profile fights where you go and murder other karate teachers.
Uh-huh.
And
how
is
that going to boost my business?
What do you think about that? I think that would bring a lot of attention and excitement.
Well, I think just me. I think the way I should do it is like I should plan like a fake crime and like beat up some thugs, and then that'll get me some, views, and someone can film me beating up some thugs, and then I can get some viral fame that way.
Right. Go hang out. Yeah, just go out in the middle of nowhere and just kind of hang out in front of a gas station at night or something. With your fucking karate gi on.
No, that'll be too obvious. They'll know it's planned,
You know what's
But I'm
exciting
calling
though? You know, people love if you play up the like. You're not that old, but if you really play that sort of stuff up, like wear those rags and kind of shake a little mug around like you're asking for change, and then remember in kung fu movies they'd be like, "Yeah, this guy doesn't know anything," and they like kind of shove him around, but then they get kind of butt fucked by an old man in those movies.
Yeah, yeah. But also, while I was calling, I was thinking maybe you can invest because, you know, you're a rich Twitch streamer. You can
That's
invest.
correct. How much of an investment are you looking for?
About $100,000.
Yeah, okay, sure. That's
We can
nothing to
call
me.
it Bostaff Explorations. Explorations of the Bostaff.
If I get that? What do I get? Like percentage-wise in return?
Well, I'd give you like 75% of the business.
75% of the business for $100,000, and then you
Yeah.
just get to like kind of live your dream.
I'd be doing all the work. I'd be doing the classes. I'd be getting the business going, and you can reap the benefits. You get all
Yeah,
the
sure.
profits.
Yeah, sure. Do you have Venmo?
No.
Well, how am I supposed to give you $100,000?
Well, we can talk after, and then I can send the contracts over, and we can hammer it out that way.
I don't need to see any contracts, Dave. I know I know a slam dunk when I hear one, and I would be glad to. I'm worth about $100,000 and I think I'll have about $160 left after I give you this. But that's just how much I believe in your mission and your enthusiasm.
And maybe Mish can handle she can be like the banker. She can handle the money and all that.
Yeah. I'll ask Mish if she wants to throw some money in. I don't know. We don't have like a shared bank account or anything. She's just a temporary roommate. She went and she actually she was talking about going to check out some new some roommates or something.
No, that's not going to work. And by the way, it's Friday. It's really cool to talk to you on a Friday. You need way more subscribers, Leslie.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
This is ridiculous. I've seen streamers with hundreds of thousands. You should be way up there.
All sorts of pedophiles and jackals make all kinds of hand over fist money bids because they trade in the darkness. They trade in that which sullies the soul in the mind and body. And here the operation is fundamentally different.
And then someone in the chat said, maybe you should do your whole stream in a hot tub, naked. Then you would get some subscribers.
Interesting. Yeah, that's something to think about. To show my pubes.
I mean, that's all you need to do. Just put a bathing suit on, sit in a hot tub, and all the money starts rolling in. Easy.
How much should I sell my pubes for?
I don't know.
In terms of business strategies, how much would each of you pay for a tuft of my pubic hair? It grows really fast.
$20?
Huh?
$10 to $20?
$10 to $20? Can you get in trouble for like a breastplate? On Twitch, probably.
No, I don't think so. A fake one?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. But I think this stream needs like a flex up. It needs something to get, because you're offering people mental health.
That's true.
You're offering people a service, and you're not being properly funded.
Well, listen, if it was about that sort of thing. Listen, I agree with you. You know, I agree with you. I'm out here making it work as best I can. But I will back up one. I will also repeat one other thing that you said just now. There is not a single other channel on this whole fucking website. You find one, you name it, you point them out to me, and I will show that they're bullshit. Not one other channel on this whole fucking site cures mental illness. You click that mental health awareness, mental health advocacy, all these other words that are utterly meaningless. And because once you get in there and you ask them, I have, insert mental illness, can you cure that? You know the answer you're going to get here. Yes. And that's a legally guaranteed answer. Yes. And you go ahead and ask them, they won't even take you seriously. They'll laugh, and eventually they'll say no. Pedophiles and jackals, every single one of them.
This is the only channel on Twitch that actually cures mental health. Trust me, I know.
Listen.
I've been cured of it.
If first of all, Dave, and that 6-pack is proof positive. Proof's in the pudding. The pudding is a 6-pack, and namaste. And if you're gonna put therapy in your name on a channel and you can't cure mental illness, then what the fuck are you doing on the internet? That's my call out into the abyss. Namaste. Well, listen, Dave, can you give us some just a simple business strategy? How have you you're an entrepreneur getting your dojo off the ground. Give us a strategy. How are you entering into this? How are you gonna build that FOMO, as they say?
I mean, first I need the capital, but I have the structure in place. I know that it'll be like the Soul Cycle for bow staff training. You're going to get hot women. You're going to get guys swinging their sticks, clacking their sticks together. It's going to be a form of foreplay. Men and women clacking their sticks at each other. It's going to be awesome.
Clacking. That classic dick sound, the clack.
Don't you see that the stick is going to be an allegory for sex when men and women are clacking their sticks together? They're going to be wanting to fuck each other after class. It's going to be a great pickup place.
Absolutely. I love this. And bringing that there are a lot of instances in which that energy might be considered inappropriate, but Dave, I think you're on the right track and everything you're saying and doing is appropriate. You have been terminated.
Okay, I gotta go. Okay, bye, Leslie. I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Take care.
Namaste. We're getting another caller. Very exciting. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you?
Hello?
Hi, caller. How are you?
I'm doing all right. My name's Duke.
Your name's Duke? Duke, I can barely hear you. I don't know what the situation is, but...
Huh. No, me neither, man.
Can you speak up a little bit, or is there a way to put yourself closer to the microphone or something?
My mouth is on the microphone.
Okay, there's a little better. That's a little better.
Okay.
Okay, well, listen, I'll turn you up a little bit on my end. Now, Duke, you said your name is?
That's correct, yeah.
Duke, well, listen, it's great to have you. Is this your first time on the program, Explorations?
Yes, it is. I've been a long-time watcher, first-time caller right here.
Wonderful. Now, first of all, congratulations and welcome into the deep end. Welcome into the meat and potatoes of the community here. We all welcome you warmly.
Perfect. So tonight's theme is business strategies, correct?
That is correct. Business strategies. Now, are you a businessman, Duke?
I'd call myself that, but I don't like to give myself too many labels, you know?
Lilt T-Spin is what I would like to think that would be. Lil T-Spin, welcome to the community. Now, you consider yourself a businessman. Now, take us in. What kind of business do you conduct, Duke? What kind of business are you involved in?
Well, I like to dip my toes in just about anything I can. But the most recent business success I've had is artificial intelligence. Have you heard of it, Leslie?
I have heard of it. It's all the rage. People won't shut the fuck up about it.
Exactly. I got this little www.youtube.com. I got a little channel over there, and I've been using artificial intelligence to create videos. And it's been quite the success.
And what are your videos again? Say that again. Sorry, I was reading the chat for a second.
I got So see, personally, I like to, I'll flip on my phone and I'll go to a long video, and I'll put it on. It's a lot of talking, and I'll fall asleep to it. So I thought of.
This is comforting. You don't like being alone with yourself as you sleep.
Exactly. It keeps my mind busy so my eyes can sleep. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you have parasocial relationships, fake friends online that keep you busy, keep your mind busy.
Exactly. So I started making these videos. I was using artificial intelligence to comb the internet of stories, specifically like I guess drug experience stories. I'm sorry if that's inappropriate, but it's just the reality of it.
Drugs,
and,
videos.
These
okay.
people will hop on the internet and they'll type their experience in, and sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. And then I will use another artificial intelligence to vocalize these words, and then I'll throw them in a video, usually an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours long, enough time to fall asleep, and throw it up there. And they seem to be doing quite well.
So you're allowing artificial intelligence to just create what exactly?
Just videos of somebody talking so people can fall asleep to them.
What are the... How... In the chat, we have a question from Not Mish. How many views do you get?
Well, I just started maybe within the last 6 months, and I got per video maybe like 30,000 views, 40,000.
And this is just because you... Okay, and what's the visual?
The visual's hard.
I'm trying to understand what is going on, what exactly
So-
you're doing.
Maybe like a Mandela, maybe like, those Zoom videos where it zooms in and farther, like trippy visuals kind of thing, like swirls and rainbows and stuff like that.
And then the
It's not
AI,
really a
okay.
visual video. It's more of a listen video.
Okay, and how long have you been listening to these videos as you fall asleep?
Maybe years.
Years?
Not
Do you remember the
specifically
person you were before these videos?
Shellless, hollow, bad sleep.
And this has made you less hollow?
It's just made me get better sleep, which makes me more productive and makes me more talkative and more well-rested.
I'm getting bad vibes from this.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say that. Your responses are not really reassuring.
Yeah, no, I don't mean for them to be.
My business strategy?
Well, the business strategy starts with kind of just using AI, right, to produce.
Right.
And do you have any idea do you listen to every single video that you put up all the way through consciously?
Yeah. I edit it. I do it all myself.
And then what ends up getting this is. And are you making money from AdSense?
Yeah.
Do you think everybody should do what you're doing?
I was hesitant calling in because I didn't really want to flood the market, but I firmly believe artificial intelligence is the future, and you get it while the getting's good. I don't know if you made money in like 2010 with the Bitcoin whole fiasco, but that's something I wish I would have got in. And I feel like this new artificial intelligence, accessibility is the
Zeke.
beginning of something big. It may crash soon. Who knows?
Zeke Christoph, namaste to you. Welcome to the community. I need to greet some raiders. Namaste to you, raiders. Zeke Christoph with the raid. Bless and welcome to each and every single one of you. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the rest of your life here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, and I am the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Blessed be to you, Zeke Christoph. You grew up Catholic. Namaste. Now, tonight we're talking about business strategies. How was the stream, Zeke Christoph? Tell us, how was the stream? How was the vibe? Was it good? Was it bad? Sometimes they can be bad. Right now we're talking to I'm sorry, caller. What was your name again?
Duke.
Duke. That's right, Duke. I knew it started with a D. Duke. The vibe was immaculate, fantastic, gorgeous. I love to hear that. Right now, we're talking about something very soulless, but possibly very financially lucrative, and therefore worth it. And right now, we're asking questions about. Now, Duke's got a program here, a channel devoted to AI creating videos with which people can fall asleep to just the sound of a voice saying words. Now, you're monetizing the AI. You sort of oversee it. You're sort of a manager, so to speak.
Correct. That is correct.
Interesting. Okay. Well, okay. And has the AI said anything that's worrying to you?
No. I'm not training this beast to be free. You know what I mean? It's more of like I'm directing it what to do. It doesn't run rampant into my computer like some sort of virus. I'm not training it to do anything. I'm telling it what to do.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of what I'm afraid of. I don't think you're programming it, but what I worry about is that do you ever? Now, I've looked at some AI things, and this is interesting to me, but there's also a part of me that is like makes my stomach hurt, and then there's this other part. Now, tell me if you ever feel this when you see some AI stuff. You feel like you're part of a crowd that instead of looking out at the world, you're just kind of looking at your own cock. Do you ever feel like that? Because I do.
You know, I'm not really sure what you mean looking at my own cock, but I understand the.
Have you ever looked at your own cock for an extended period of time?
I have, many times, yeah.
How did that feel?
It felt, you know, it's there. It's whatever. You know, it's just, hello. All right, that's enough.
Okay. I see what you're doing. Okay. And do you ever feel that way with artificial intelligence?
Listen, Leslie, I think we got off on the wrong foot here. It's not for user engagement. It's not for, it's not depth I'm looking for here. It's mainly something to occupy the mind so you can fall asleep easy. Because
a sleeping aid.
Night,
okay.
I thought one night, I often feel crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
not,
I see.
Not insane, but anyways, I thought one night, like, maybe I'm not crazy. Maybe other people feel the same way I do. You know, liking these videos, falling asleep to just words.
Very common,
you know?
I feel like. Very common. I see what you're saying.
Right.
J-Dogs, thank
I
you for those
decided
bits. 399 bits, thank you, bless you. Continue,
I
sorry.
dipped my toes into it, and it seemed to work. So now I'm just riding the wave, you know?
No. We have a communal vision from Larry Picklejar. Larry says, Duke can't see his penis because his belly is in the way. AI told me this, is what he says. Larry Picklejar once again with that classic, burning, but ultimately just kind of yelling in the mirror.
You know, it's a fair observation. I'll give him that.
Okay. Well, he called it. Well, I'm getting distracted by the philosophy of AI, and I think I went on a tangent. But what I think is really fun is that you sort of created these artificial intelligence like in terms of a business strategy. You're kind of using them as employees that don't feel or think anything but produce.
Right. The best kind of worker.
Gorgeous. I think that's ultimately what we wanted in slaves.
Well, I'm not going to call them slaves, but I guess, I could see it.
No, you don't have to call them slaves, but that was ultimately what we wanted in slaves. We wanted, it's like, oh, they don't feel this. No big.
So you're suggesting that AI feels?
No, not at all. I'm saying we're hitting a home run right now. I think I'm starting to believe that you're right. Get in on the ground floor. This is what we wanted slaves to be.
Well, I kind of agree with getting in on the ground floor. I'm here to do one thing, and that's make money. Because money just makes life easier.
Namaste. Listen, tell us now if someone else in the chat right now is getting into that idea of artificial intelligence and how to make their own sort of slaves without all the baggage and the poop and pee that historically goes along with having slaves. Now tell me, how would you say we get started if we wanted to?
Just there's literally thousands of websites dedicated to artificial intelligence. Just go to www.google.com and type in AI program, artificial intelligence program, and I'm sure you'll find a list of Vocaloids and scan bots, things that do all that stuff for you. So the grunt work is not on you.
Gorgeous. Okay, I love that. What you did was invaluable, a brand new industry, new technology, new direction for the future. Who knows where it's going to go, but it's best to get there, make some of these slaves without the negative part of having slaves, and get to work. I love this. Really, thank you so much for your vision and bravery tonight. An experimental entrepreneur sharing strategies with us.
Well, I appreciate you letting me have some airtime, Leslie, and you have a nice night. All right.
Namaste to you,
brother.
Duke. You don't be a stranger, okay? You call back sometime soon.
I'll for sure do that. All right, you take it easy.
Namaste.
Namaste, brother.
Wonderful. Another caller already. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you tonight?
Hello, Leslie. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you just fine.
Excellent. You can call me Andrew. I've called in before.
Andrew, how are you, Andrew?
You know something, Leslie? I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good.
That's wonderful. Now, Andrew.
How are you?
Andrew, I'm doing all right. I'm here. We're getting to work. We had a lot of fun on. We had a lot of fun on Tuesday. For Ladies' Night, we focused on ladies, the women of Explorations.
Nice.
And tonight, we're just getting right to work. Tonight's been kind of a more serious night because we're trying to rectify how, broke we are in general. So we're discussing the ins and outs and what have yous of various business strategies.
Okay. I actually have. I'm starting out a business.
Really? You're starting out a bit.
Yeah.
We got an entrepreneur on our hands.
Yes, I am.
Wonderful. Tell us about your business, Andrew.
So, I don't know if people have been joking about their businesses before, but this is completely serious.
I hope not. I hope that they weren't joking, because then I would feel like an idiot. for having taken them seriously. I hope no one takes
Yeah,
advantage.
investing in their ideas just to be lied to. Yeah.
Yes.
But so my friend and I, we make burgers.
Burgers.
And we've been looking. Yes, we've been looking into creating our own business with that idea. I know it's been done time and time again, but we feel we have some of the best burgers that, you know, $100 can get you the ingredients for. You know, we just go to the store, get a bunch of ingredients, come home, we make our own sauce, we make our own seasoning, we do all this, and we're calling it J&A's Burgers.
J and A's Burgers. I take it that your
Yeah.
friend's name starts with a J.
It does. His name is Jonathan.
Jonathan and Andrew's Burgers, J and A's.
Yes. You know Leslie, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from the general Midwest. It's kind of honestly, the town that I'm from, once you've been to, once you've driven through the Midwest for about 45 minutes, you've kind of seen about 4,500 different towns that are all identical.
Okay. Well, I'm from the western portion of the United States. I'm actually from Arizona, and there's a little restaurant out here called In-N-Out Burger. It's actually not just little; it's all over the West. I think they got restaurants that go as far as Texas right now. But we believe that our burgers are better than In-N-Out Burger, and we're gonna make them more affordable, which is saying a lot, because In-N-Out Burger, you go in there with $15, you can get a whole meal and a milkshake, and still have some change left over.
Yes, you can. And what's your price point? How much do I need to go to J&A's Burgers?
We're thinking about $7 for a meal.
$7. And that includes what?
That includes, we haven't started on our fries yet. We've just started on the burgers right now, because we don't have a deep fryer yet for the fries. You know, you gotta have a fryer for the fries. So we just started on burgers and drinks, but you can get a burger, a drink, and a thing of fries for $7 at our business. And we're thinking we could look into getting a food truck to start out, because obviously, as it's well known, restaurants are expensive to open, to maintain. If you just get a food truck, drive it around town, get that license to serve food, you can get your name out there.
How broke are you? How much money do you need to get all this off the ground?
Food truck, I don't know how much a food truck is off the top of my head, but that's what we need.
So what I'm hearing, you got a song in your heart, and that song, it sounds like ground beef, and you need to sing this song you must give form to the world around you. You're inspired. You are inspired to assert yourself and to give rise to form to raw materials in the form of discs. We call them hamburgers. A tried and true favorite. You said something a second ago. You said, there's certainly a lot of hamburger restaurants. Yeah, there are, because people like them. Never underestimate just having an idea that other people already had.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I'll never underestimate it. I think we have some of the best burgers you can get. They're delicious. We got our own secret sauce that we put in it.
Secret sauce. What's in that secret sauce?
I can't tell you.
Tell me the ingredients.
I'll tell you some of the ingredients.
Tell me the ingredients. Don't tell me how much. Don't tell me the proportions.
All right. We got some mayo. We got some ketchup, some mustard, some pickles.
In the sauce, you put pickles on the sauce.
Oh yeah, you got.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Dice them very perfectly to put them in the sauce. and you got to get some salt and pepper in there. You know, sometimes we'll throw in a little bit of barbecue sauce.
Salt, pepper,
just to
barbecue
spice
sauce.
it up
You're
a little
insane.
bit.
That's insane.
And let me tell you something, Leslie. Once you have our sauce, you're going to be wanting to come back for more because it's delicious. That's why. Right?
Wow. Well, listen, I think you're onto something because you know what? When I met someone the other day that opened us a franchise of a very popular sandwich chain the other day, and I went in there to go get a sandwich. I did, and after that, I spoke to the franchise owner for a couple minutes, and honestly, what he did is even more basic. You know, it's a more basic. He didn't just think of, people like sandwiches. I'm gonna make sandwiches. He said, there's a whole fucking thing that I can order, and with stickers and bags, they'll give me bags. I don't have to think of a goddamn thing, but you should have seen the belief in his eyes. It was enough to move a mountain. The enthusiasm with which this young man opened up a potbelly.
Really?
You should have seen the light in his eyes. It was embarrassing to me, because it made me think, like, I don't know if I've ever believed in anything in this to this extent in my life, let alone something that, a potbelly. Have you ever been to one of those?
I don't think I have. I do not think I have.
Have you ever been to a Quiznos?
Yes, I have.
What do you like do you like Quiznos?
I love Quiznos. In fact, I think they got something good going, and I think they just closed down a Quiznos. The closest Quiznos to me, they just closed down, which I was very sad about.
Oh, that's terrible. But your J&A's is about to fill a massive hole in everyone's hearts. Now, listen, I'm going to give you $100,000, all right?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, well, I'll message you about it.
All right. We'll talk soon.
All right, talk soon, partner.
Namaste, Leslie.
Namaste to you. Namaste. Namaste, Andrew. Wonderful. Hold on one second. Bring this caller on, then I got to pee for a second. Caller, hold on one second. I got to go pee real fast, okay? You there? Caller?
I'm here.
Okay, hold on one second. I got to go pee real fast.
Yeah, go pee.
I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, meditate on this for a moment. I'm going to go rip a piss real fast. BRB. Well, welcome back to the program, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, and I am the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe both within and without to discover the true power within our mind, body, and spirit. We have a new caller on the line. Very exciting stuff. Tonight we're discussing business strategies. Caller, my name is Leslie. Welcome to Explorations. What is something that I can call you tonight?
It's Nemo.
Nemo, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good.
Wonderful news, Nemo. It's great to hear from you. It's been a little bit,
Of
huh?
course. It's been a little bit.
It has. Take me into your mind, Nemo. We're discussing business strategies. Are you a businessman, Nemo?
Oh, in this day and age, you have to be. You have
P-Chops,
to be.
namaste to you. Bless you. Thank you for that. The subscription, bless you. You have to be. I asked you if you're a businessman. Not only did you say, and Fort hitting us with a sub. Also, bless you, each of you. I feel so dense. I feel as if a hot rain of piss and breast milk raining on me. I like the piss. I could do a little bit of the breast milk. If I could crank up the proportion of piss to breast milk, a little bit up to piss and a little down on the breast milk, I would take that. But you don't always get your druthers in this life. Sometimes it's a half and half, and you got to just deal with it. And I'll take that. I'll take the half and half from both Fort and P-Chops. Namaste to both of you. Now, talk to me, Nemo. I asked you if you're a businessman. Not only did you say yes, you said you have to be these days. Talk to me about why you feel everyone has to be a businessman.
Well, I mean, it's just if you're not winning, you're losing. You got to be on top of the curve. With the amount of just drain they're putting on our bank accounts, you got to be at the top. You got to have that source of income to be able to have a good life. Not to have a good life, but you can have a better life the more you're bringing in.
Wow. I think there's something, I could tell you've been watching the program for a little bit, or you've gained a lot of wisdom in your life. I heard you say the phrase, if you're not winning, you're losing. And a lot of people like to pretend. Stone Monster hitting us with a subscription. Bless you, Stone. Bless you, Stone Monster. Big Money Stone Papa. Hello to you. Namaste. Great to have you back. No, you're not winning, you're losing. And to be honest, it really is that simple, isn't it?
It's ecology, It's the same principles,
Absolutely. Now, talk to me about that. Talk to me about have you ever been a loser?
I feel like everybody is, we're all losers and winners, but at the end of the day, you want to be more of a winner than you are a loser,
right. Gorgeous stuff. Larry gifting subscriptions to the community. Namaste to you. Namaste to everyone, and also hitting us with some gorgeous bits on a blossom. Bless each of you today on this day, gorgeous day of explorations.
Oh,
Holy
beautiful.
shit. Holy shit. Now, continue. I want to hear more about this.
Of course. You're gonna have to remind me where we were at, though.
You said you shared with us that we're all losers.
Oh, absolutely.
Now take me into that. How if you're not winning, you're losing. We're all losing, so we're all losers. Therefore, we're all losing, and we're not winning. What's your motivation? How do you get up?
Well, I would say it's we are losers. We can lose and we can also win. It's just whether you're a loser or a winner. It's kind of like how often are you winning as opposed to how much you're losing. And so it's like there's a lot of throughout the week there's like little losses that I'll have. Something might not go my way. That's a loss. But I'll also do my work to, bring in the big wins, which just offsets that, and so I am a loser and I'm also a winner.
So you're breaking even. Your goal is to break even.
No, my goal is to break positive. I want to have more wins than I have losses, and that's where that sort of that satisfaction for me comes in.
Cool, Larry. Now, what's a big winner for you? When do you feel like a loser? When are you confirmed internally that you are? I don't know how to do that, Larry. If I knew how to do it, I'd do it. I don't know how. If you're the genius, if you know how to do that, then I'll do it. Well, also no, because it's worth it for a couple words. We know which words are need to be automated. Now, when do you look in the mirror, look down at your body, or simply feel yourself moving through space and time? When are you more confident than ever that you're a loser?
When am I more confident than ever that I'm a loser? Well, you mean as a person, or like when you look at a certain action and be like, that was a loss? You mean like when do
you
I
tell
sit
me.
down and look at
I'm
myself?
talking about when do you know 100% through the core of your being that you are a loser?
Well, I'll tell you this. I know to the core of my being that I'm not a loser, you know, and so I couldn't tell you at what point I felt like a loser, because you know, when I take an assessment of my surroundings and the things that I gain, you know, appreciation from, that outweighs the negatives, and so I don't consider myself to be a loser. And so, but that question I feel like is a person by person, you know, answers. But just me personally, I don't feel like a loser, you know.
You said that you feel like a loser sometimes. Remember you said that?
No, right, but overall, like, I would not define myself as a loser, right? You know, and you know, like, I can paint a painting, but I'm not that doesn't necessarily make me a painter. I can, you know, have losses, but that doesn't necessarily define me as a loser. But if you're saying, for like, what would be like in a scenario where I definitely felt like, okay, that was a loss, and confined within that scenario, I was a loser. It's just a thing of perspective. If I come out of it thinking, was there maybe a way I could have handled that better, or was there a way I could have navigated that scenario to have a more positive outcome? And, you know, and so I wouldn't really say there is a definite line of at what point I consider something to be a loss, but it's just I'm always kind of trying to reflect on my actions and be like, has this made me a better person throughout the day?
Would you do an OnlyFans if you had to?
Oh, absolutely.
Would you show a hole?
Which hole?
Butthole, penis hole?
It depends. I feel like I'd have tears, and it could be one of the higher up tiers, you know, but it'd be pricey, but I feel like sure. You know?
How much is pricey to you? How much do you think your asshole's worth?
Or hole? Well, I don't really.
How much money a month is your asshole worth?
Right now?
Right now. Value
because
it.
It would take me a while, I feel like, to amass a following of where people kind of where my hole has recognition. Like,
well, we all have, you know, yeah. We all have these ideas of the success that we should be experiencing, but right now what I mean is, if you went on the market right now with your ass, what would that be worth, do you think?
Purely objectively based.
Objective. We're not talking about ideals, we're not talking about fantasy land.
$75.
$75 a month?
I mean, it's going to be good ass photos.
Do you bleach your asshole?
That wasn't the question.
I'm asking you right now. This is the question.
This is the question now. Do I bleach my asshole? I don't bleach my asshole, no.
$75 a month is steep. For just two-dimensional images? Are you making like a VR experience of your asshole?
No, all I'm saying is that's what I believe it to be worth. You know, if you don't want to pay that, that's absolutely fine by me. I'm just telling you that's what I think it's worth.
I think it's a little overvalued. And I think that kind of points to, would you feel like a loser if you went 6 months valuing your monthly subscription at $75 and you didn't break like 5 subscribers?
Yeah.
You feel like a loser? Okay.
No, why would that make me feel like a loser?
or maybe 0. Because I'm confident that if you set your monthly on OnlyFans, you're not get I don't think you're gonna get any biters for $75 unless somebody feels bad for you. Like if you kind of play up your journey as like a handicapped guy or something.
Like we talked about this. Like I'm a businessman, you know, and so you're right. Like if I had an OnlyFans, you know, I'd only feel comfortable giving out photos of my ass for $75. And since really there's not a market for my ass photos and $75, that's not the market I'm in. You know, I put my fingers in other pies. You know, I'm not going to waste my time on an OnlyFans because I don't really feel it's necessary. And so it's like, you're right. You know, I feel like that really wouldn't be a good OnlyFans practice.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, I'm not an OnlyFans.
$75. That's bold. That's confident. I appreciate, you know, I admire that confidence.
Yeah.
In a way.
They're good photos.
I mean, well, you know, we cannot solicit these photos here on Twitch, but if we were to happen upon pictures of your asshole, you know, maybe we could all come to a decision about that if the universe were to align somehow.
What would the price on the photos be?
I'm not going to say how, because I couldn't do that. But I know the community would love to see that sort of thing if it just kind of randomly chanced upon.
Interesting.
And we can probably help you set a value if you wanted.
I've got the value. It's 75.
That's not, dude. I don't know about that. That's a lot.
I'm not coming down.
Then you better, that better be a nice shiny pink little butthole then.
Oh, you better believe it.
That better be like, it better be calling. It better be singing songs. CF Hags rating with 3. Namaste Raiders. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner. I'm the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Shout out CF Hags. Also, shout out shit. I can't type. Well, I'll focus on that in a second. Raiders, welcome to the community. Hag Raid, welcome. I hope the stream went well for you guys, and welcome to the first day of your rest of your lives here within the program of Explorations. Right now, we were just kind of haggling a monthly cost for this caller's the pictures of his butthole, and I'm thinking $75 a month. That thing better be like glossy and real pink and soft looking.
Listen, I'm just saying, you might not be the buyer. There's a market, you know. You just might not be. You might not be a buyer.
Man, it'd be awesome if your butthole had interlabia. Just an idea. But either way, caller, listen, you've been really generous with us tonight, and you've really, you've given us more than just like some sort of tangible business strategy. You've given us the confidence with which to explore different options, to bring your own value to the market, and be able to risk it all in pursuit of that vision.
Absolutely.
Well, listen, I want to thank you for spending so much time with us tonight.
Oh, my pleasure.
Well, namaste to you, okay? Bless you. You have a wonderful weekend.
Namaste. Absolutely.
Namaste, Nemo.
You as well. Namaste.
Bless you. Wow. And we got another caller already. Namaste. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you?
Dave.
Dave, welcome back to the program. Dave, how are you?
I just wanted to say namaste to you. I jumped off. I want to say namaste to you, everyone on the chat. I love everybody, including you, Larry. I love you, Larry. Namaste to all of you.
I love that. Look at that. We are healing wounds that were split open before everyone's sight tonight in the chat. Every time these two butt heads, we see nothing but sparks fly, venom shoot out into the air like hot ropers. But what we're seeing right now is a handshake. We're seeing love. We're seeing the first tulip blossoming of the spring.
You know what, Leslie? I realize this isn't the point of this show. This point is for love and caring and bringing people together. So there should be no ill will between me and Larry. It's not the purpose of this stream.
Well, I wouldn't. I think within explorations, I think you can't have love without hate, and I genuflect before that reality. I think that hate can be just as important and helpful as love can be.
But I think in this time of my life, as my life is blossoming, I have no room for hate. So I don't hate anybody, including Larry.
It's amazing what
I don't
pussy
hate
does.
anybody.
Okay. Well, listen, and just as much we have, sometimes we host virulent bigots of all stripes here on this stream, and we celebrate them in a way. But with that, we also have room for your message of love and peace, and we celebrate that as well.
That's my little olive branch for the night. I want to end on a positive note before the weekend, that I love you and I love everyone in the chat, and namaste to you.
And you've been terminated. You have a wonderful night. Okay. All right. Good night. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you?
Oh, good evening. It's Reggie.
Reggie, how are you doing, Reggie? Reggie's a longtime caller, longtime member of the community. I haven't heard from him in a while, though, so it's great to hear from you. How you doing tonight, Reg?
Oh, I'm doing great. There's been a lot of interesting calls. I thought we'd finally bridged the gap between Larry and Dave, but I don't know, baby steps.
Baby, well, it is. Their relationship leaves you with a tension if you wish to resolve their hatred for one another, which I have no desire to do.
No, like I said, sometimes hate makes the best love. So I think it's a beautiful and unique relationship that they have, and I think they should keep at it. Honestly.
Absolutely. I think we all owe it to everyone that we love to allow that relationship to grow into a form of hate and vice versa. I think that's part of the horrible nature of what we're engaged in here ultimately.
Oh yeah.
Do you ever have you grown to hate somebody that you used to love, or vice versa, Reggie? That you love somebody you used to hate?
No, see, the problem is that I don't care about people that much. So it's a bit hard for me. It's a bit difficult for me to put that level of effort into a sort of relationship where I have to try and hate them. I'm just like, can't be bothered anymore.
Interesting. So when it comes to you, the rubber's just not hitting the road.
No, just lazy. I just like, what's the point? Just run away.
Oh, so you get afraid. You're afraid of people.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm afraid. You
said run away.
Like,
do you remember that? You said run away.
No, there must have been something wrong in the line. I said run away, which means that's Gaelic.
Means what?
It's Gaelic. It means just leave it. Different language. Anyway, I just.
Are you trying to play games with me right now, Reggie?
No. I would never do that. That's.
This sounds like you're yanking on my leg. It sounds like you're trying to make me look like a fool in front of the community.
Never. I would never do that. You know I'd never do that, Leslie. I respect you too much to do that. I would never do that.
Okay, because I'll kick your ass, Reggie.
I know you've done it before. Again, they would never do it.
Okay, I would do it softly, but I would do it thoroughly and repetitively, which would be confusing for you.
it keeps me drawn in. Let's just say that I can't leave you.
Namaste.
Namaste. I wanted to talk about my business idea, because I think one of the most influential people in the world is Paris Hilton. I think she's lovely, and I think she's still got a bit of when she turned around to the people and said, "Stop being poor." I thought that was a great message. I think people took it the wrong way.
You know, you're not alone. You're not alone in that. I know there's someone in the chat, Mish, already getting excited about that idea, about the when Paris said that, when Paris shared with the world as a hotel, fortune heiress, she told the world to stop being poor. It sent a shockwave through our world, didn't it?
Yeah. I mean, people interpret things in their own way. I took it as, that's it. That's the answer right there. I need to stop being poor, and it changed my life. Changed my life around.
Interesting comment from the chat though. Not me shared. Reggie, that shirt was photoshopped. It said originally, "Stop being desperate." How does that make you feel? Do you feel like you've been fooled now?
No. See, the thing is, the shirt said "Stop being desperate," but she said "Stop being poor." So the shirt was photoshopped, but you can't photoshop someone's mouth.
She said "Stop being poor" out loud.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a almost like a TED talk, and she was trying to do a little speech, and she just blurted it out. Again, it changed my life.
I wish I could get her on the stream just so we could talk about business strategies together, because that message, if that message isn't part of your financial approach, regardless of what your program is, if it's not part of your financial approach, then I don't know what the hell you're doing. You cannot spread the message that being poor is okay or good.
You just need to stop.
You need to stop.
To stop it, and
MP,
so
hello.
it's like
Welcome.
I said, it changed my world, and since then, I have a thriving business on the side, which has made me multi-millions.
Multi-millions. Reggie, I would not have guessed that you were a millionaire.
No, I wouldn't either, with the amount of cardigans I wear. But I don't exactly wash my hair enough, so it looks a bit greasy. But
you sound like you have like a vitamin deficiency, like you got soft bones.
Yes, I hate to be a bit of a stereotype, but my dental problems are enormous.
I think we all could have guessed that. Let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Can we make a poll real fast? 1 second. Poll. Would we have guessed? Let me see. All right, we're going to get a poll going. Would you have guessed, now we've been confirmed, but before this confirmation, would you have guessed that Reggie's teeth looked like, how would you describe your teeth?
Oh, it's just riddled with gingivitis and just halitosis. All the I'm like a dentist's dream/nightmare.
All right, everybody get your voice heard. Everybody vote in the poll. It's in the chat right now. Would you have guessed Reggie's teeth looked like just kind of rotting little damp chiclets? Namaste, NFC to you. Hello, welcome to the program, NFC. So one person said they had no idea, that they would not have guessed that. They would have guessed very gorgeous pearly whites from you. But
wow,
pretty overwhelmingly, everybody's saying, yep, gorgeous.
Yeah,
well,
I mean...
you're an entrepreneur, multi-millions. How'd you make it?
So,
Yeah, everybody thought you had shit teeth already, so that's not surprising. Continue, tell us about your business.
Yeah, sure. Everyone hates waiting. That's one of the biggest problems. You know, and I really like to focus people that have problems with, you know, when you're trying to watch like a YouTube video or something like that, and it just suddenly starts buffering. That's an amazing amount of time. Imagine how much all that buffering time it equivalates. It's quite a lot. And so I just go around suing people on behalf of these other people. So, you know, whenever you're on hold, you know, with like Geico or something like that, if you're on hold for 20 minutes, I'll sue them for that 20 minutes. And, you know, it's the great thing is that if you lose, that's all right because they have to pay me. So I've made a fortune doing it. If you're stuck in traffic, and the person that died from that car wreck of 16 different cars, I'll sue their family. And again, people see that as, you know, a bit of a frowned upon thing, but I think it's a real niche in the market. I think I just go around suing people for the most mundane things, and it seems to work.
Now, and would you recommend other people do this?
No, because that's my market. If you do it, I'll come for you.
So are you threatening people physically on air right now that if they live in your sort of your little province or whatever they call it in your country, you're saying that you will show up to their home and physically harm them?
No, I will sue them. You know me, Leslie. You've beaten me up a few times.
Yeah, you're soft and small. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't have the capabilities of the strength, but I will sue you. And like I said, I've got multi-millions, so I'll just bury you in paperwork, and either way, you'll end up paying me.
Well, gorgeous stuff. Really enlightening and inspiring message for us tonight. Thank you for sharing so much of your business strategies with us tonight.
I appreciate it. If anybody is ever stuck on hold, just call Reggie, and we'll get to suing together.
But you got to go through you. If you start doing it on your own, you'll ruin their life.
Yeah, that's the go. Listen, if you're part of the program, you've got to go through me. Okay. It's a no-brainer. All right.
Nice. Okay. Wonderful. Gorgeous. Well, Reggie, bless you and namaste to you. You have yourself a wonderful evening and weekend. Okay.
Thank you, Leslie. Namaste.
Namaste. And we have another caller. Back-to-back callers. We are so rich with interaction this evening. Namaste to all of you. Bless you. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you?
You can just call me Noah.
Noah, welcome to the program, Noah. Is this your first time calling us here at Explorations?
This is my first time.
Wonderful. Now, Noah, welcome to the program. Have you watched the program before?
I have not. I stumbled upon it and I was interested, to say the least.
So you just found it out of nowhere?
I did, actually.
Was it just on a list of shit that you could be watching at any moment?
Well, you know, it was my friend and I, but he's not here right now. I was just I was scrolling through Twitch, you know, and there was a couple. You know that Gecko guy who always has his phone number?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we tried to call him and it didn't work, and you know, I was kind of disappointed. And I saw you, and I was like, this guy could be worth a little something. And I decided to call.
Yeah, NFCH, thank you for that bit. Hot Penny hitting me in the face with it. Love that. Gorgeous, wonderful, very generous of you. Thank you so much. Now, listen, I can guarantee you right now that this call that we're about to have with each other will be infinitely more productive than if you had gotten through with that Gecko.
All right. I would like to see that happen.
Because this is the only channel on Twitch that guarantees to not only get you on the path to unlock the power, the nascent power inside of you right now that you're looking for. Of course you're looking for it. That's what brought you here. Whether consciously or not. But not only that, but we also, as a legally licensed mental health professional guarantee to cure
Guaranteed.
your mental illness. Now, are you mentally ill? Are you crazy?
I mean, I tell myself that I'm not, but then I wake up in the street with my wang out.
And by wang,
So
you
I
mean
kinda-
penis.
Yes, that being what I mean.
And tell me why is this bad? I understood from your tone
Well,
that this is bad to wake out in the street with your penis out.
Well, you see, it's not inherently bad.
Okay.
It's a strange thing to live with, because I sleep in a relatively like nice house, and it's kind of weird that my other half, you could say, would go through all this trouble to strip and sleep outside my house.
Other half. Do you date someone? Are you married?
No, I mean other half.
You have multiple personalities?
See, I don't want to say there's multiple personalities because he's just a whole other person.
But inside of your body, you share a body.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say you're crazy. Jesus. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take care of that for you, though, tonight. Now, listen.
All right. I'd like that.
Yeah, listen. The first thing you're going to want to do is get a notebook, all right? And you start sending notes to each other. You say, hey, do we need to keep doing this penis thing? This public penis thing? Is there any way that we can come to sort of an agreement? You use business strategies to negotiate. Now, first of all, I'm going to say that you are not mentally ill. And therefore I'm curing you of it. Because what I think you are is, well, no, that's not work. That's not going to work. You are mentally ill. That's a pretty big one. But what I am going to say, once you get this notebook going, you're going to find that you both get to use all these negotiating tactics. And I'll bet you can cure all the negative parts that would be called ill by a therapist. And I guarantee that this therapy gecko would have never helped you with that, by far.
Okay. All right.
Now let's. Okay, what does he sound like in your head? Let's do a little practice.
I mean, it's usually a little knacking feeling that I get in the back of my brain, like gnawing, and then everything shuts off, and that's when I wake up. I have no memories of this other man. I just know from friends and personal experiences that he's there.
Okay, and what's he like? How is he different from you?
I've been told he acts. See, I'm a white man. I'm a white man. I've been told he acts. Now, don't. I'll just say it, okay? I've been told he acts like a short Asian man.
Short Asian man. There's nothing bad about short Asian men. Say it. Let's all say it. Get some. Type it in the chat, everybody. Everybody start saying short Asian man. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. But so he's a short Asian man.
Short Asian man.
But he lets everything loose. So anything that comes to his mind, he says it, which is quite the opposite of me. I keep to myself the thoughts that I have, even if they're me. But this guy I've told is he's just a jerk to everyone, and he goes insane. He makes these weird videos on my phone. Let me tell you one thing, okay? Let me tell you this one thing. So he took this video on my phone. He went out to the woods behind my house, bought a bunch of candy, chewed all the candy up, spit it into a pan, mixed it with milk and other ingredients, froze the candy in a giant pan, and ate it like a chocolate bar. And he called it Candyman.
Did he post the video?
No, he did not. I'm glad he didn't, because that would ruin my reputation.
As not a short Asian man who does shit like that.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Does he speak Filipino or anything?
Yes, he speaks Tagalog.
Okay. And you don't have any ability to speak that language, but he does.
I do not. I know that there are connections in Spanish, and I have some Spanish words that I can speak, but I have no clue how to speak Tagalog.
Okay, so listen, let's do a little example of you guys talking this out, okay? Now, you're saying basically what would be a reasonable solution for you? You're talking to another person that occupies your body that you black out and he takes over. So this person does a bunch of stuff and leaves the body unconscious in the middle of the street in front of your house with both of your penis out. The singular penis is out. Now, what would be an acceptable solution to you? Do you want to stop that altogether, or do you maybe?
I don't know. I think I want to find a way to communicate with him, because so far, I don't know. This has probably been going on for about 7 to 8 months, which can go back to a tragic incident, but I can't explain that now. But so far, there haven't been many repercussions from this other short Filipino man. But I'm just scared that one day I'm not going to be unconscious in the street naked. I'll be unconscious in a nursery naked. You know what I mean?
Like that sells flowers, or like a daycare center?
Like a daycare type.
Yeah, that's not a good place to have your penis out.
I'd probably say the exact same thing. It's been a problem for a while now. Like I said, 7 to 8 months, and I just never know whenever this other version of me is going to come out, and it's giving me a lot of trouble. Nothing too severe yet, but it's building up over time. It's becoming worse and worse and worse. And like I said, I don't want to get to the point where I wake up in a random place, not knowing where I am, not knowing the consequences of my actions that in my opinion, I haven't done, but on paper I have done. But you see what I'm saying? Like I want to get rid of this other version of myself.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. You got to write. You got to send each other little notes. You got to say, hey, can we steer clear of daycare centers and elementary schools? Let's start there. Let's start with the big ones. All right.
Okay.
Now you write that in your notebook. You write that in your notebook tonight before you go to sleep. Okay. And then the next time you call, I want you to read to me what he says back in the notebook, okay?
Okay.
This is a negotiation tactic, business strategies with explorations. Now, okay? Now, can you call back soon?
I could probably call back within a day or two.
Okay, perfect. We'll be on next week. You just find us and you call back, because I want to know what kind of what language was it?
Tagalog.
Okay, yeah, I don't speak that, but I'll have a translator at the ready.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Please.
Okay, I might have actually just forgot. Give me just a second.
Oh, yeah. So hypothetically, if I do all of these things, if I do every single step you tell me, how long do you think it's going to be before this other version of myself, or as I say, a completely different person? I don't even like to group myself with this person. How long do you think it's going to be before he leaves completely, or at least to where it's manageable, where nothing too bad happens and I can live with these things? You know what I mean? Like, how long do you think it's going to be before I'm back to quote unquote normal?
No, there's no way that's happening, bud. No way. It's going to be a very first of all, exploration is going to play a pivotal role in this, but I will tell you, if the quicker you can let go of that you're not crazy and you're going to get back to some sort of normal shit, the quicker you can get rid of that stuff, the better you're going to be. You got to put that to rest, bury it in the backyard. Because honestly, how do you know you're not the one that's going to get kicked out?
Oh, I haven't thought about that.
Yeah,
but I remember the question that I was going to ask you. Do you think you've probably worked with a couple people with this disorder?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's a way that I can activate it? Like I can turn to the other person, and so maybe I could get on the phone with y'all next time and turn to this other person, and you can have a conversation with him.
Yeah, maybe like a Power Ranger thing, like you morph.
To say the least, yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that next time. Figure out one of the buttons to push or whatever you call it, and at the very least, I want to get into that notebook. So we do got to make sure that you're not exposing yourself to children. Just practically speaking.
That's very important thing. Yes.
Okay, well, namaste to you. Okay, you have a wonderful night.
All right, namaste to you, Leslie.
Namaste. Not looking good for him. That's not looking good. I'd give that guy 6 months. He's going to be in prison. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you?
Oh, hey, my name's Alfred. Holy crap, dude, you finally answered. I'm in big trouble. Holy crap.
Big trouble, Alfred, big trouble. Talk to me about your trouble. We're talking about business strategies.
I mean, there's not really much business in it. I just lost my job. Listen, I ran away from home because I got a girl pregnant and she's chasing after me. I think she's gonna kill me. But no, I ran away from home. I'm on the highway right now. I looked up on Twitch. I just typed in therapist and you popped up and I called the number. I've been waiting for 30 minutes. Holy crap. But it seems like you know your stuff. Do you know what I should do?
I would say you knocked up a girl and you didn't want to take responsibility, which I think is, I don't blame you for at all.
That's the thing is no. Okay. I didn't mind being a father figure or anything. I didn't mind that. The difference is she's coming after me. She has a 2009 Prius, and that gets good gas mileage. I've heard it gets 50 miles a gallon. She's coming after me. I've seen her a couple times. Every time I see her, every single time I see her, she chases me down, and I've had to hide. This has happened for 2 weeks, and I finally went back to my home, and she found my home, and I had to run away from home. You know how crazy that is. You know how bad that is. That I had to run away from the comfort of my own home because my girlfriend at the time wants to kill me because I got her pregnant.
Is she currently pregnant?
She currently is, yes. You wouldn't think so because of her agility.
But she's got that, she's got some, her hormones are going wild, and she's got the endurance of, just like a Kenyan out there.
Yes. She has the gas mileage of the Prius, and then when she's on foot, like you said, she has the endurance of a Kenyan. And there's been a couple times where we could have had a physical encounter, but I stick to my morals. I've never once in my life, nor will I ever hit a woman. And I hope you agree.
What do you?
I've gotten into predicaments where it could have been physical, but I've been able to outrun her.
Have you ever had a business? Run a business?
Have I ever run? I've come close, but she brought it to the ground.
So you don't have any strategies that you have access to you could give us right now?
How would you, pertaining to what?
Do you have any your business strategies?
How I ran my business?
Yeah, listen, that sounds like shit. I think you're doing the right thing by running away from her. You should keep doing that because she's going to kill you. And you're right to not want to take responsibility for another life. You fucked up, and you're going to fuck up even worse if you extend this little baby's life with the presence of a stable father. So you're doing the right thing.
You're saying I should kick her in the stomach next time she's here? Next time I see her?
I mean, I'm not saying that.
Hypothetically,
I'm not saying to do that.
I kick her in the stomach, and then I go. If they catch me, if I go to court, I will say that Leslie Tanner, a Twitch streamer, told me to kick my pregnant girlfriend in the stomach and kill my baby.
They'll go over the VOD and they'll see that I didn't say it. They'll go over the VOD and say that this kind of out of breath psycho is calling and saying a bunch of shit and not staying focused on the topic. The judge will probably agree with me because you don't have any business strategies to share.
I just told you, dude, I don't have a job because I...
Okay, well, namaste. You gotta get your shit together. First of all, you're on the right track, caller, but you have a strategy, for fuck's sake. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you?
Well, let's go with Palm Tree.
Palm Tree, welcome to the program,
Palm
Palm Tree. We're talking about business strategies.
Well, I need a strategy to get out of a situation I'm in. I got some information right now.
Okay, what kind of info?
It's highly important. It's highly important. It involves a celebrity that claims to be dead since 2010.
Okay, who died in 2010?
It may be hard to believe. I can't say his name because I don't want to give away too much information. I'm sitting on a gold mine here, I believe. So I can't give away too much of that.
Well,
He's going by the name Bill Bone now. He's going by Bill Bone.
Bill Bone. Okay. Is it Heath Ledger?
No, it's not. Did he die in 2010? It's not Heath Ledger.
Well, are you going to sell the information?
I'm not going to. Well, it depends. What are you paying?
Yes. Yes.
You're paying.
Tonight we're talking about business
this
strategies, and we are focusing the mind's eye on how to strategize for business. Listen, if you are sitting on some, you need to the next number you need to call is not Explorations, even though this is the correct first call to make. The next one, TMZ. You need to get somebody on the horn.
I was talking to your screener. He's a lovely fella, lovely guy.
Yeah,
I enjoyed talking to him very much.
A gem of a man.
Yeah, a lovely fella. I told him I wanted to call
Sleepington, welcome to you. Namaste to you, Sleepington. I've seen you active in other communities. It's great to finally meet you on the internet. We're talking to a guy who has, I'm not quite sure, he just kind of alludes to some big ticket info.
That's right, big ticket. This celebrity, he has a series of ant farms behind the dumpster by the Long John Silver's, by my house, that he is managing. And I talked to him when I frequent the Long John Silver's after work. And I figured out who he was after a few weeks, and I put it all together, and I'm just sitting on a gold mine here. And I guess, you've given me the right resource here, and to call TMZ. I think that is the proper way to do this. I was skeptical at first.
Listen, what's the celebrity name? Say the celebrity name. No, this is not. This is TVR, VJ. This is TVR. You were right the first time, VJ. What can you tell us the name though?
I can give you. See, I don't want to give away too much now. If it's going to be worth a lot.
I mean, you have the proof. We don't. There's so many Long John Silvers. It's not like we're going to show up at the Long John Silvers you work at.
I don't know how many there are now. The one we used to have one over on 54th, and it was and it closed down.
Well, the only one that I know is on Route 4.
Route 4, I don't know where Route 4 is now.
Yep, exactly. There's so many Long John Silvers. Who's the celebrity that lives behind?
Well, the initials are GC, and that's, GC. I'll give you that.
Man or woman?
Yeah, famous. It's a man.
Man?
Small man. It's a small man.
Gary. Goose. Gary Coleman? George Clooney?
You may have said it there.
Gary Coleman. You know the whereabouts of a Gary Coleman.
I'm not saying that for sure now. I'm gonna hold on to this.
Long John Silver's.
And
you listen. Don't put that info under a bushel basket. We need that info out. You basically need to have a payday for doing a service to everybody, for bringing back the majesty, compact majesty of Gary Coleman.
Well, I mean, I appreciate him too. I find him quite funny every time I talk to him. He's loaded up with jokes.
Certainly,
he's kind of a weird fella now, but
I'll bet.
Well, I feel a little bit better getting it off my chest. I will say that.
Well, good. Well, listen, go get paid. Stop talking to me. Go figure it out. You need to go. You probably make like $200. Aku, welcome to the community. Namaste.
All right, $200.
Yeah, go make your $200. Think of how much Long John Silvers you can get.
I mean, the crumbs are free. The crumbs are free there.
The crumbs are so good.
Oh, my mouth's watering.
Yeah. Well, listen, I can't wait. Just make sure you
I'm
put
gonna
a.
tell Gary, I'm going to tell Gary. I don't know if Gary's going to appreciate the good news or not. He's kind of almost becoming a friend of mine. But we'll,
Well, keep us updated, okay?
All right. Thank you there.
Of course. Good luck with your dealings. I hope. Yeah, don't settle for less than 200. Start at 3 and don't go below 2, or else you'll just hang up.
All right. Thank you now. Enjoy the
Namaste to
program.
you. Namaste.
All right.
We have another caller lined up. How gorgeously rich and fortunate are we to have so many calls lined up, one after the other. Bless each and every single one of you with us here tonight on Explorations. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you?
Danny boy.
Danny boy. How are you, Danny boy?
I'm good. How are you, Leslie?
I'm on top of Cloud 9 right now. I'm having a great evening discussing business strategies. Danny, do you own a business?
Yes, I do.
Talk to me about that. Do you what strategies? And we've got a communal vision from JJ. So many callers. So many callers tonight. Bless you, JJ. Thank you for those bits. Also a streamer in his own right. Go ahead, check out. If we could do a shout out for JJ. Also a shout out for No Rubbers.
JJ is amazing.
JJ's the man. JJ is a real gem. Real gem. Now, talk to me. Enough of this. You're a businessman.
Yes. I'm a dirt farmer.
A dirt farmer. You farm dirt. What do you grow out of the dirt, Danny?
We don't grow anything. We sell edible dirt.
Who eats the dirt?
Old people eat dirt. Young people need dirt. All people need dirt. It's one of the biggest, most lucrative businesses going on right now.
You're saying everybody eats dirt? I don't know a single person that eats dirt.
Well, you're about to, because the market is exploding. And I've got a lot of dirt.
Okay, what does it taste like? What does your dirt taste like?
It's got a good earthy taste to it. You know, I've got brown dirt, and I've got black dirt. I've got dirt with worms in it, and I've got dirt with sprouts in it.
So it's like not just dirt, it's like dirt with other shit, stuff that needs dirt.
It's dirt with all kinds of different nutrients, macro and micro.
And how did you come upon this as a business?
Now, I saw someone else selling edible dirt, and I thought I could do that better.
And have you been able to do it better? Is that person still in business? Have you destroyed their livelihood?
I have destroyed their livelihood. I took over their business lines, and now I'm trying to date their wife.
Now you're trying to take their wife?
Yes. I mean, that's quintessentially what you do in business is first you destroy someone's business, and then you take their wife. Right?
Take their wife. I love that. I think that's the right spirit. I think in the spirit of what somebody shared earlier, if you're not winning, you're losing. But then he said, I'm both a winner and a loser, and he kept squirming out of being a loser, which I didn't understand. However, though, what I am saying right now in that spirit is that you got to keep on winning. You have to destroy the world around you if you want to be a winner.
Yep. You got to come out on top somehow. I repurpose dirt, and I repurpose wives.
Now, what are some other ways that you want to destroy the people in your life?
Well, sometimes I give them not the best dirt if I don't feel the best about them.
Okay. And then, have you ever killed anyone?
No, but if I did, my dirt would benefit from it.
Just like composting their rotting body, the corpse?
Yeah, mostly just small animals.
So you kill animals for fun?
Well, we compost.
But you have to kill them first, or do you just find their bodies?
Well, they die all different ways.
It sounds like you kill them. Namaste, Bishop. Bless you.
I would say circle of life. Just circle of life.
You sound like a really practiced sociopath, and it's very inspiring. Now, if somebody was, let's say not everybody let's say that not everybody has worked out as many kinks in their sociopathy as you have. And so take us into the process. How we've got some burgeoning sociopaths in the chat right now. What would you tell them to get started? Because they're afraid right now. They're playing by the rules and they're getting tired. Yep. How would you get them started on a more lucrative, successful, and ultimately stress-free path?
I've got it. Break all the rules. Take all the rules and do the opposite. Take all the people around you, take their ideas, and do better than them with those.
Gorgeous. So don't even think twice. Take, and take. Don't think about it anymore. Really. So it's more of an emotional thing.
Take their car.
Wow.
Tell them that they said you could borrow it. Make them believe that. Sell them it.
Well, that sounds good to me, man. I think you really got a lot of us started on a strong path. Really, I'm eating dirt. I've got somebody saying in chat that they're eating dirt cake. Does that count? I don't know what that would even count for. I don't understand the question, but let's throw it to the caller. Dirt farmer, does that count?
Yeah, dirt cake is one of the finest products you could make dirt out of. You can make dirt out of it into anything, really. You can make it into cookies, dirt soda, dirt pie, dirt cake. I mean, it's endless, the things that you can put dirt in.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I think you got to start off with, once again, business thing is don't put pressure on yourself to be creative. Take the idea and just take it from someone. Don't pressure yourself with all this bullshit about needing to contribute something new and helpful. No.
Why work hard?
Why work hard when you can just take from other people and hurt them?
Yes. It's way funner too than working.
It's
for
a win-win. It's a simple win-win. Connect the dots.
It's a win-win-win.
You only have the rest of your life and all the success you could ever want waiting for you on the other end of this bridge. So listen. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Danny Boy, and I love your program. It's done so much for me.
Danny, of course. Listen, it's great to have spoken to you again. You've called a couple times now already, right?
Nope, first time caller.
Really?
But I'm
you
gonna
sound
call
so
back.
familiar. Okay, my mistake. Well, listen, first time caller. Thank you for getting in here. Thank you for putting up with that line, getting in here and spreading your gorgeous truth of sort of taking and not worrying, concerning yourselves with the pain of others. Bless you.
Never. I'm going to send you some links, and we're going to get you some free dirt samples.
Wonderful. That sounds great. I can't wait. I can't wait to try them out.
You're going to get so dirty.
I'm sure I will. You have a good one, Danny boy. Namaste.
You too, brother. Bye now.
Wonderful. New caller. Wow, that was fun. Fun guy. I think he's going to be okay. Not like that other guy. That multiple personality guy, he's fucked. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you?
Yeah, my name is Clint.
Clint?
Yes.
Stately name.
How are you doing?
Smooth Scorpion, welcome
How are you
to
doing?
The community. Now, Clint, stately name. Yeah. Is that short for Clinton?
Yeah, my birth name is Clinton, but most people call me Clint. I typically don't introduce myself as Clinton unless people like you ask.
People like me, I don't know what that means, but I assume something wonderful and good.
Absolutely. Anyways, the reason for my call is I'm really just I'm just wondering what I should do. I'm sitting down, on the side of the road on the interstate, realizing that I am a dangerous man. I have very, 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 very vivid dreams, visions about me taking somebody's life.
Sure, yeah.
Have you ever had those before?
Big time.
You have?
Oh, yeah. FSD Alpha, welcome to the community. Namaste. Big time. Yeah, Clint, big time. Yeah.
It used to be dreams. It used to be a thing where I would just think about it. And I feel like everyone has thought about, what if I killed somebody? But it kind of progressed up to this point. I would say that I would describe it as I have to control my impulses.
It's become an actual impulse to sort of make these dreams and visions real.
Yeah, I have not yet done anything, but I am worried that I will.
Yeah, that sounds so. What kind of things are we talking about? Are you following people around? You cutting them up into little pieces?
Are you like what do I vision? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. What are the impulses and what are the visions?
Well, I guess one of the most reoccurring vision is a lot of people. I've watched a lot of stuff. I've done my research. A lot of people, get caught, especially nowadays. There's video cameras, everything. You're going to get caught. Credit card history, debit card history on traveling around. One of my most reoccurring ones that might succeed. I don't know. It's about how this is what happens whenever, let's say, I don't know how exactly I would do it, but whenever I do it, I will, this is going to take a year of planning before I actually do it. I will, every single day or every single time that I fill up my gas tank, I will fill up a can of gasoline. And over a year, I will have accumulated a large portion, large amount of gasoline. I am then going to travel, after I've done the deed, I'm going to blend up that person, and I'll just put them in a little gallon and sitting next to me on the way to wherever I land. I'm going to simply drive, only using the gasoline that I've accumulated over the past year. I am going to so that's that way. So like I said, that there's not going to be any traces of me on video cameras. There's not going to be traces of me on like my credit card history. I will have everything right there. I will go up to the halfway point of the gas. I will just dump the liquid remains of the person, and I will travel back. That's the most reoccurring one, but there are a few others. But I know that you said you had some, some visions over people, some visions about doing this to people. Could I ask what yours are?
Yeah, I ran a fat kid over with a car once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on purpose.
So it's not you have done, or do you just thought of doing it?
No, I did it. I fully did it.
What was that like?
It was awesome.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it.
Imagine
well, listen, I lucked out though, and because I did it, I was like, oh shit, I just fucked up my whole life. But you know what? I lucked out because he had it. I couldn't see it, but he had a gun pointed at someone in front of him.
Oh, really? So it all worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. They were like, oh, you did. They gave me a key to the city.
So would you say that? Would you say that I'm not weird?
Oh, I mean, no, you're definitely weird. Yeah, no,
but
for sure weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you've had similar.
Oh yeah, yeah, big time, big time.
So you and I are in the same boat then.
No, listen, I'm gonna tell you what I tell. There's some people. Brain Socks, namaste. Thank you for that subscription. Bless you, Brain Socks. I'm going to share with you something that maybe an aspect of my program when I work with sexual perverts with very overwhelmingly strong sexual impulses that they don't know what to do with, right? They're just filled with these images and dreams and they know that they're going to get Madcap welcome. They know that they're going to get themselves into trouble if they don't watch it. So I do something with them that is a little unorthodox. A lot of other therapists do this with their patients, but I say, listen, just on off chance, you might end up in prison in a couple months. But let's try this first. And I tell them basically to just jack off a lot.
All right.
Now, for you, there's not necessarily sexual. Are you aroused? Do you get a big hard on when you start thinking about this?
Like I want. No, not at all. I just wonder, like,
you know, like pre-com or anything.
No. But the thing is with me is, like, it just comes into my head. I don't necessarily enjoy it. I don't enjoy the thoughts. I want to go back to normal. This hasn't always happened in my entire life.
Yeah.
But I like I said, like, I just want to get rid of the impulses. I want to go back to normal. And it's not like an addiction or anything. Like, it just happens.
Right. Mm-hmm. I see. I
got dealt the wrong cards.
Yeah. Listen, okay. So to go back to what I was saying, I'm getting a clearer picture of what's going on here. You've got a compulsion. You're inundated with these thoughts and visions. So rather than for, a sexual pervert, I would tell them to jack off. For you, I would tell them to jack off and hope for the best. For you, what I'm going to say is, have you considered joining like the police or military, or maybe like just somewhere where you can like kind of just be, whatever you are?
Are you saying so that I can kill people? Is that what you're asking? So that, like, to take out my compulsions, but
yeah, in like a
like
productive way or whatever. I don't know. I'm just trying to make lemonade out of lemons right now. You tried jacking off, but there are socially acceptable ways to kill people.
Should I still jack off?
Yeah, I mean, I would say just to do that anyway, regardless of whether you wanted to kill people or not. But maybe I don't know, like police. Don't tell them that you want to kill people, though. Same with the military. Is it that you have to enact these specific visions?
Not necessarily. I mean,
it's just
it's kind of like, think of it like this. Think of it like, let's say I get you a Starbucks coffee. You have what you want, like a black coffee. You have what you want, but then you add in the heavy whipping cream. You add in the cinnamon sugar. You add in the whipped cream, the sprinkles. Those are just extra things not needed, but it would be nice to have them. You know what I mean? Right.
Okay. Well, those nice the whipped cream and the cinnamon sugar in this case are going to land you in prison. So let's brainstorm on that. Let's start. Listen, for the next couple of days, what I want you to do is how often do you jack off a day?
Well, it slowed down a little bit. I was a compulsive masturbator. I used to go 8 times a day. I would go once before I woke up, once before I went to bed, and then in between those 2 times, it was a free for all. Just whenever you can squeeze one out.
Okay, so listen, whatever it is, crank it up. And if that works, let's talk about it. If that doesn't work, let's find another avenue. Maybe, I don't know. We're going to find some way for you to sort of bust this nut, so to speak.
So you want me to do 2 things. You want me to look into like a criminal justice type job where I can kind of use these compulsions to benefit, rather than hurt people.
Benefit or hurt, I have no idea, but I think that there's socially, ways that you will not receive consequences for this. It just become like one of those cops that like works out a lot and everybody's like, whoa, cool. And then then when something goes down, when somebody like pulls a knife on someone at the mall and you go like completely Krav Maga ape shit and just like slice them up and shit, they can't say that you did something wrong, but will be weirded out and that you had something a little extra in the tank, so to speak. But that's, I think, going to be maybe one of the big landing spots for you, is finding something like that where you could cut somebody into little pieces up in front of a Cinnabon.
Right. So do that. Do like look into those types of jobs where I can use my compulsions to better society, I suppose.
Yeah,
and then also on top of that, jack off, right?
Jack off more. I don't know so much about society, but I don't. There's got to be a way for you to do this without, having to liquefy a body and do all this other stuff. But listen, good luck to you. Call us back when you get one of these parts going. All right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I gotta. I'll call back. I gotta let you go right now. Something came up.
Namaste. Sure thing. Yeah. That guy, again, not looking good. Not looking good. Oh my God, not looking good for him. Certainly. That guy is. If you recognize, make sure listen back to the bottom of that voice. If you hear that voice, you're about to die, or you should, get like a hammer with you. If in doubt, jack off again. I couldn't repeat that more times. I wish if I had one of those. I wish I had a yak back in session, because I would have. It has 2 buttons of shit that you can save and repeat back. First button would be, if in doubt, jack off again. I just hit it. And the other one would be, namaste. Auntie Anne's, man. Aunt Annie's, whatever. I forgot what it's called, but doofus, absolutely. Those are fantastic snacks. Sometimes we go to the mall just to get them. Those snacks. Well, guys, this has been, I think, one thing I've noticed as we get late into the night on stream is that we start really yanking on the some of the deeper retards. We get some of the more deep woods, dark compulsion, not very resilient, not really, because we kept it high and tight on business strategies for a good portion of tonight's stream, and towards the end we start getting people jacking off in nurseries and liquefying bodies and stuff. Not that I dislike meeting the needs of those explorers, but they generally didn't even have a single business strategy. So you're telling me that you can't expect paranoid schizophrenics or people in full psychosis? You're telling me you can't expect them to have a couple fucking business strategies? Come on. Dirt Guy was awesome. Dirt Guy had a lot of good ideas. And that's what a lot of this stuff boils down to. If you're looking to make money and be a winner and not be a loser, don't be afraid and actually kindle some excitement and enthusiasm for taking someone's things, taking someone's ideas, taking someone's strategies, and then hurt the people around you. Stop looking for friendship. Stop looking for companionship. Stop looking to fill that hole inside of you. It's never going to happen. I'm telling you right now, it's literally never going to happen. Therefore, get out there and hurt some people. AI slave owner had some interesting things to say. Absolutely. The AI slave owner had a lot to say. And actually, thinking of AI as slaves makes it a little more exciting, right? MX Sarb, fantastic, wonderful. No, shocker, it's you can't fill the hole. I wish I could breastfeed each of you, and I would if it would help. But I can only do little spurts of breast milk for you. Clint, yeah, Clint. Like clit with an N, like VJ said. VJ said that, not me first. VJ Pussycat. See who's on. Oh, and we're getting a call. This is exciting. I think this will be our final caller of the evening. Namaste to everyone here. Let's get going. Let's see what this caller has to say. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you?
Well, my name is Janessa.
Janessa, how are you?
You know, I'm not doing so well.
Not doing
yourself?
good.
Huh?
I'm just saying you're not doing good.
Well, I mean, my boyfriend called in your show earlier.
Your boyfriend called, yeah.
Yeah, he was driving off in his Prius.
Oh, that guy, yeah. He's freaking out.
Yeah, I don't understand his problems, but he was freaking out. And here I am. I was riding my bike behind his car, trying to get to him, and his car kept breaking down. But
he said you had a Prius. Is that true?
yeah, it's a Prius.
And are you pregnant right now?
Oh, yeah, I am.
And are you going to keep the baby or are you going to chuck it?
Yeah, I'm going to keep my baby. It's a business ordeal right now. The more I get.
So you see this baby as a source of income?
Well, yeah, it is.
Interesting.
But
do you have a job right now?
well, I have a few jobs, but I don't really claim them for taxes.
Have you thought about like getting like class action lawsuit like settlement checks? Oh, a communal vision from JJ. Chuck that baby.
Oh, no, I'm keeping it, man. He can keep his feet to himself. Look, things that he was trying to say, like he's gonna kick me in the stomach. I'm gonna kick him in the fucking head, but I gotta keep him.
All right, we're back and we are back. Welcome. Okay, caller, listen. This sounds. Do you own a business or do you run a business other than just having this child and getting welfare?
I do own a business. I do hair in my kitchen.
Okay, how many do? That's terrific news. How much do you charge for a haircut?
$7.
$7, and
yep.
How are things looking along those lines?
Well, sometimes when I need them to be shampooed in the sink, I have 3 other kids by this guy that was in the Prius, and so they help me out a little bit. I don't like to shampoo people's hair; it's fucking gross. So my children do it for me. $7, but I get so many people in, we just kind of just snap.
Oh, so you have children already?
Yeah, we have 3 children together, and this is gonna be our 4th one. I don't know why he's running away from me. It's ridiculous.
Does he have a job? Does he actually pay for anything?
You know, he tells me he has a job, and I don't know where he really goes. He's not paying for much. Sometimes he'll bring food home, but that's about it.
So it's not that big of a loss. Why are you chasing him?
I don't know. You're right. I mean,
see, I think what you're chasing, Janessa. I think what you're chasing.
All the kids are from him. I just want him to be a part of our lives.
And what if he doesn't come back? You think he'll come back? Does he have anywhere to stay? He doesn't sound like a very likable guy.
He's so gross. He is not that likable. He smells terrible.
Yeah, I get that vibe. I'll bet your home doesn't smell good.
My home smells great, but when he's there, it smells bad. So there's no reason to rip on me in my home, but...
What does your house smell like? Do you have candles or anything? Incense?
You know, I open the windows, I get fresh air in, hope that's good. I keep it clean. I mean, those natural oils, I don't use those.
Listen, are you legally married?
Oh, no.
Listen, take this guy to court.
I know, I need his money. That's why I was chasing him.
He'll have to pay. You take him to court.
You will?
Yeah, Janessa, come on. If you have a way in to take from someone, you should. We're talking about business strategies tonight, and some of our best suggestions have come from just the realization that you should, if you can acknowledge the hole inside of you, like a Buddhist monk of old, if you can acknowledge the hole and tolerate the hole and realize that it'll never be filled, you can really take limitless amounts from the world around you and not feel anything. Because nothing will satisfy you, not friendships, not companions, not children. But once you're free of this hole, then you can hurt others and take limitlessly from the world around you.
You make me want to cry. Like, you're right. Like, I gotta get rid of him, and I don't know what to do with my children. I just need to be alone and not even have my children anymore.
Yeah.
I just need to be alone. So who's gonna take care of my children? I'm done. I'm sick of being a mother, having my business in my kitchen, doing hair.
How old are your kids?
Curls. They're 13, 7, and 9.
Yeah, they're fine. Just put them outside or fake your death. Have you thought about faking your death, changing your name, dyeing your hair, learning karate?
I could start over. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Learning karate.
Yeah, learning
karate. I watched
karate.
2 videos on karate, but you're right.
Huh?
You're right. Learning karate on YouTube.
Yeah, you can learn karate on YouTube.
And then I just don't have my children anymore. But I love my children, but they're just so much work and trouble.
It doesn't sound like you love them enough to warrant keeping them around. I'd put them outside.
No, we got a big backyard.
Give them some granola bars and like a cell phone with like some anytime minutes. Just call it a day. Just an idea. I'm just throwing out ideas. I'm a therapist. I've seen this situation play out more times than I can count. And I think if we can, first things first, if we can get you to relax, which is the first step of explorations, if we can get you to relax into the suffering, the hole inside of you, and real enough to realize that you'll never be free of it, then you're going to find yourself with a lot more wiggle room. You can send your kids on an errand, lock the doors. You can sue this fucking idiot that you're chasing around everywhere. Sue him for money. Your life's only going to get better.
You know, I barely even like Twitch. I saw you on here and I decided to call in. You have some good advice. Thank you so much.
Janessa, listen, this was my pleasure. You've been a delight to speak to. You've given us more than you know. Okay, especially in terms of the program in general, you've given us a lot of inspiration, but also specifically, I think you've given us a chance to talk about business strategies.
Get rid of your kids?
Yeah, I mean, yes.
I never really know, but I appreciate the advice. Thank you so much.
Hey, just let us know how it goes, all right? Try to do some of these things over the weekend, and we'll get back to the drawing board next week. That's all we can do.
All right, I'll be back in touch. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Namaste to you, Janessa.
Namaste.
Namaste. Bless you. Oh, wow. What a wonderful call. Yeah, leave the week behind. Listen, you gotta... Oh, the Jesus challenge. No, there's no Jesus here. Broomstick. You're welcome here to Explorations, though. We explore the universe both within and without to attain the true power that's coursing through our veins as we speak. Many ways up the mountain, they all lead to nowhere. But that is what we are here to discover and invent. Also, namaste, we also continue among our worthless path up the mountain to unlock the true power through the program itself. A blossoming flower, blossoming and dying forever. What each of us are. A bunch of pigs, a bunch of dipshit pigs in the fucking mud. Every single one of us. Well, namaste, everybody. We did it. I think this was another gorgeous exploration, and when it seems that some bots have found us, and that's exciting. Well, bless each and every single one of you, robot lurking in the back. I wish nothing but the best for each one of you, little dumbasses. Namaste. Namaste to everybody. Namaste to you. Thank you for joining us tonight. A gorgeous exploration. Here we are. Please, feel free to explore the links below if you need some additional material. We have the Discord, we have the Twitter, the Instagram, the TikTok. There we can find new and exciting parts to the program. Also, if you are ready for that next step and you're welcome to enter the community of Devoted Light, you can also find that in a link below in the Patreon. If you're too poor to do that, I understand. That's pathetic and sad. But if you're ready for that next level, benefits and tools therein, namaste. The link is below. Bless each and every single one of you. Bless you. And we'll be back. We'll be back this Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central with a brand new Explorations. Brand new Explorations, Tuesday at 8. Let's find somebody to raid. It's been wonderful to be with you. Smash, you hung out very long. Bless you. Casual Gamer Bruh. Bless you. Namaste to you. What are some things that you learned tonight? While I search for someone to raid, what are some things that you're going to be taking away from this evening? Let's do a little recap. Let's see here. Who's on? Probably do better at business. Charles, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome formally to the program. Bless you, Charles. Yeah, beware of the chick in the Prius. For sure, absolutely. Kids are shitty at business, and they're generally not a good asset to have if you're looking to businessly flourish. Yeah, kill the weak, kill anyone's physically weaker than you. Ethically, you're free to kill them. And you should, and it's a mistake if you don't. We're going to be raiding. It's free real estate. It's free real estate. It's free real estate. What's the name of the guy they give free real estate to? I love that program. What's the guy they give the free... Jim Booney or something like that? Namaste. Do we normally have a bunch of weirdos towards the end? I don't know. It's a mixed bag. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes the enthusiasm and drive of the weirdos it just beats everybody. If you're more casual and then you check out because you've been waiting on hold too long, some people are like, I don't want it that bad. But you know who does? The fucking weirdos who think about killing people. They are very driven. Unfortunate for those of us that don't think about killing people constantly. Namaste. Well, guys, we're going to be rating a very fun channel. Yeah, get ready to fucking business your fucking cock and whatever else off. Namaste. Mainly your cock, though. We're going to be rating the Fantastic Plastics in just a moment. Namaste to you. Bless each and every single one of you. Have a wonderful weekend. Let your hair down this weekend and have some fun. You deserved it. You may not have earned it, but you deserved it. And you should feel some good. Feel some pleasure. Let some steam out of the bag. You can't just be cooped up all the time, or else you'll be like that one of those last callers that's just probably going to kill someone this weekend. Now, namaste. We'll see you Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Bless each and every single one of you, and we'll see you very soon. Let's take this energy of light over to the Fantastic Plastics. We're going to have fun on a Friday evening. Bless you. Bless each and every single one of you. I cannot wait to be with you again. Namaste.